how people make tasleem in the funeral prayer. She sees some people making tasleem only once to the right side, and others make tasleem to the left. Since you've mentioned in the haram in general, whether Mecca or Medina, the Imam makes only one tasleem, and that is the more right view, because it has been narrated by 6 of the companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam: Abdullah ibn Umar, Abdullah ibn Abbas, Ali ibn Abi Talib, Zayd ibn Thabit, Abu Hurairah radiyallahu anhum. Many companions have narrated that the Prophet ﷺ used to make one tasleem whenever he led the funeral prayer to the right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So it is very obvious, since it is narrated by many companions and accordingly many tabi'een, that is the ideal way of making tasleem. What about making 2 tasleems to the right and to the left? Is there any other views in this regard? Yes, indeed. According to Hanafi school of thought and also the Shafi'i school of thought of fiqh, these are different opinions in Sharia, in fiqh, not in belief and aqidah. They said at tasleem is similar to the tasleem in any prayer, to the right and to the left. Why? They relied on a hadith. This hadith says that there are 3 practices that people have neglected that the Prophet ﷺ used to do. And the hadith is narrated by Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu anhu. He said, ثلاث خلال كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يفعلهن تركهن الناس. One of them is التسليم في الجنازة, to offer to make tasleem in the janazah prayer. But the hadith is not explicit in explaining tasleem to the right and to the left. Rather, it's talking about making tasleem in general. So now we have 2 different schools of thoughts when it comes to making tasleem in the janazah. The most right is to make one tasleem to the right side, because this is narrated by many companions. What if the person is living in one country, like in Malaysia or in Egypt or in Pakistan, Hanafi or Shafi'i fiqh school of thought, and the Imam is making tasleem right and left? Join the Imam. You must join the Imam. In the haram, following the opinion of Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal and Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah and others, you join the Imam. Is making tasleem to the right, you make tasleem only to the right, and you don't make another tasleem. So these are things which, if we understand the reason behind the differences between the ulama in it, we will not disagree. Rather, we will understand that if the Imam is following this madhab and making tasleem only to the right, then you shall follow the Imam and you shall not do otherwise. And I am, as an Imam, for instance, if I lead the prayer in one country where this is what they follow and this is what they respect, I rather, since it is a valid view, and Shaykh al-Islam and Shaykh al-Albani, may Allah have mercy on him, it shows that both views are right, but the more right view is to make tasleem to the right only. So you should respect the people of this community, let alone if you are praying as a follower. If the Imam makes tasleem to the right and to the left, then you should not only make tasleem to the right and say, this is how I pray. You shall follow the Imam. إِنَّمَا جُعِلَ الْإِمَامُ لِيُؤْتَمَّ بِهِ.